What is up, YouTube? Welcome to PanFro Games, and in today's video, we have a brand new 7-star raid coming to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and that is right, we're preparing to face a mighty Greninja, which is really exciting. And of course, guys, if you're new to the channel, enjoy these types of videos, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate it. So Greninja is going to be the next 7-star raid for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. It is going to be a Poison Tera, and Poison is weak to Ground and Psychic, so keep that in mind. It is going to have the Mightiest Mark just like Charizard and Cinderace. You can also only catch it once as well per save file, and it is going to be Shiny Locked. So that is all very important information, nothing new there. And also, not only you're going to have a chance of catching Greninja, there's going to be Lucario and Bronzong and 4- and 5-star raids as well, and they're going to have different Tera types too. And here's the event schedule, as I said, Friday, January 27th to 29th. So not this weekend, but the following weekend, this Greninja will be live. So hopefully this is enough time for you to play into at least 10-1 of the weekend. And now to break down Greninja. So Greninja is going to be a Poison Tera Pokemon, which means it's only going to be weak to Ground and Psychic. The unfortunate thing for us is this is actually perfect, as Greninja is a Water and Dark type Pokemon, which means it's going to have Water stab moves and Dark stab moves. Water beats Ground, Dark beats Psychic. That's going to be a problem. It's going to be really hard to find hard counters for Greninja. Now, looking at Greninja's stats, has a pretty, not great HP stat. 95 attack does need to be respected. Terrible defense stat. Really bad SPDF stat. Pretty solid like special attacking stat. Like any stat over 100 is a good stat for sure. So it's probably going to be a special attacking Greninja. Maybe all special attack and no physical is what I'm going to personally guess. And it has a crazy speed stat. Let's be real, speed doesn't actually matter in raids though. It just determines your turn order, but because it is Pokemon, everyone still gets a turn. So Greninja will most likely just go first. I still don't think that's worth having Trick Room on to try to beat this thing. Now the big thing about Greninja is Greninja, yes, has a regular ability, Torrent, but they never have their regular abilities. They always have either their hidden ability, which is Protein, which is literally exactly like Cinderace's hidden ability. They're the exact same thing, which doesn't actually do anything for Greninja because it doesn't work in raids. Tera status takes over the Protein ability, so it's still going to be Poison. It's never going to change his actual type, right? But then we have Battle Bond, and Battle Bond's pretty huge because this is a special event ability. This ability is ability only Greninja can learn and has actually been changed since the other games. And in this game, in Scarlet and Violet, after KOing a Pokemon, it raises the attack, special attack, and speed stat by 1 stage, once per battle. So this is really interesting. I do sort of want to lean towards Battle Bond being the ability here. My big reason is because it is a special ability. It is unique to Greninja, and I think this would make it the most enticing event if it was Battle Bond. I think Protein would be a little bit lame considering that it could be Battle Bond. Also, Battle Bonds make the fight a lot harder. So if it knocks out one of our Pokemon in the raid team, it's going to get an attack, special attack, and speed boost. The question is, if it knocks out multiple Pokemon, will it get more than one stat boost? Because that becomes a big problem. I don't think it would personally because it says once per battle, but raids do work differently than actual fights. So we'll have to see, but I'm going to make this video in the sense that it's only going to get 1 attack boost per raid battle, which is still pretty big, honestly. And maybe if you like remove this buff, it could get the buff again. I'm not sure how that's going to work, but Battle Bond Greninja is most likely what we're going to be facing, and it's going to be a special attacking Pokemon, of course, with perfect IVs. So now that we know Greninja's a threat, it's going to have between 4 and 6 moves. Charizard had 6 moves, Cinderace had 5 moves, so we're going to be aiming between 4 and 6 for Greninja. So what are the biggest threatening moves that this thing has? Well, one, we need to talk about, obviously, this thing is a Poison Tera Pokemon, and it has one really good poison move. The other one's Toxic Spikes, and this one's going to be Gunk Shot. So Gunk Shot is a base 120 power physical move with 80% accuracy. It can most likely have Tera Blast 2 to be the poison damaging move, and my only issue with Gunk Shot here is Gunk Shot is a physical move, and as we already saw with Greninja, its special attack is way higher than its attack, so this could be the first mixed attacker that we deal with, or it could just use Tera Blast, because Tera Blast uses the higher stat attack. In this case, it would be special attack, right? So it could be Tera Blast, could be Gunk Shot, it's going to be one of the two. And now for its dual stabs, right? And I think if it's going to be a special attacker, Dark Pulse is an automatic lock. Dark Pulse is going to be a big power hitting move. Has a 20% chance to flinch here, so we're going to have to respect that. And I think for our water move, It could very easily have Hydro Pump in here as well, but maybe instead of either Gunk Shot or Tera Blast, we can remove one of them. And there's another scary move like Ice Beam is here. Ice Beam's another good coverage move this Pokemon can easily have. I mean, a couple other moves it could have, like let's just remove Ice Beam, and Grass Knot could be in here. I'm sort of doubting Grass Knot can be in here, but that is another possibility. If it does happen to go full physical though, if it does use Gunk Shot, we could replace Hydro Pump and we have Chilling Water, which would lower the physical attack of ours by 1 stage, and that can be pretty devastating too. It could also easily have something like Extra Sensory, which is a psychic move too. I don't know why it would necessarily have Extra Sensory. It wouldn't really cover itself too well. I do think that Greninja will definitely have a Poison move, a Water move, and a Dark move for sure, but the 4th, 5th, and 6th moves are a little bit questionable of what it could be. What else could this thing have? I mean, Night Slash is pretty solid. Night Slash is a good physical dark move, so we wanted to go full physical. We could have gone with Night Slash for sure. There's also Liquidation for a really good physical water move as well for more damage, and it will lower our defense stat too. So that's another thing we got to respect as well. Could also set up with Swords Dance. If it wanted to go full physical, its only good setup move that it does have is going to be Swords Dance. And it does have one other physical or special move in this case that's really good. Could have Water Shuriken, and Water Shuriken is a signature move of Greninja. It hits 2 to 5 times in one turn, 15 damage special water move. So it could have something like that as well. So we could be seeing like a mix set. I'm sort of leaning towards a potential mix set, which is going to be really hard for us to deal with. And who knows, if it has Battle Bond and is going to get a quick KO on us, it's going to be at +1 speed and +1 attack and special attack, which is actually perfect for a mix set. So it really could be a mix attacker with Gunk Shot, Swords Dance. Maybe instead of Night Slash, you could like run Dark Pulse, because overall that ends up being a better move. And it could have Water Shuriken because that is a signature move of Greninja for the water move, but Hydro Pump's really good. Liquidation, Waterfall, Chilling Water. There's a lot of different moves that this Greninja can have at the end of the day. And of course, Tera Blast. So that's like a general idea of what we're looking at. I don't think it's gonna have Grass Knot. I could have Extra Sensory, but I'm not gonna bet on that. And the big thing for Counter Greninja is we're gonna want Pokemon that can really resist water or dark moves and poison moves, right? And off the top of my head, abilities like Water Absorb and Storm Drain are going to be absolutely killer. Gastrodon's going to be a great Pokemon to build. Clodsire should be a good Pokemon to build. Quagsire, Slowbro. I mean, even Vaporeon. Vaporeon may actually be the best counter, and I'm going to be making a separate video for all of the counters once I do some testing, but that is the Greninja event. I hope this video was helpful and informative, and if you thought it was, please leave a like. Subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out, and have a great one.